I don't know who else had this toy, but this thing was one of my favorite toys as a kid. Oh, this was the PS5 of 1986. Only this thing had no points, no levels. It said, let your imagination fill in the blanks. Or for all we knew, we was on the run from the cops on a cross-country joyride. The dashboard was black, the steering wheel was stiff, the gear shift was stuck on imagination, and that little red car never stopped driving forward. Not for gas, hitchhikers, nothing. Shout out to the graphics. That whole experience was powered by a spinning piece of paper inside of a plastic box. A paper road. That little paper loop had you thinking you was speeding through the desert or down a highway past a construction zone, even though you was 4 feet away from the kitchen. There was one goal: stay in your lane. That was it. But the steering wheel was somehow both too loose and too stiff, like trying to steer a couch. So of course the car would fishtail and wobble and eventually crash into the imaginary edge of the universe while your friend talking about some "let me play now." And don't forget that sound, that motor sound, that whimmering motor, which was really just a battery-powered wheeze, sounding like a hair dryer in distress. But it was the sound of childhood joy, of motion, of being somebody behind the wheel. I was 6 years old, but my mind had places to be. The gear shift ain't do squat, but you felt it. It had that satisfying click while I slammed it into high gear for no reason. I'm drifting through the living room like it's Tokyo. It didn't matter that the car didn't actually turn. You made it turn with vibes. But once them batteries started dying, it made this sad, gasping, sputtering noise like R2-D2 having a panic attack. That's when it had to retire to the garage, aka the back of the closet. But to this day, no console, no racing app, no $900 Oculus goggles have ever matched the pure freedom of this daggone toy. It ain't need Wi-Fi, it ain't need updates, it didn't need realism. All it needed was a kid with a wild imagination and 4C batteries that wouldn't die in 3 hours. This thing was freedom, motion, and delusion, all rolled up into one beautiful spinning piece of paper.